I'm Miss Kelly from Richland Library, Blythewood, and these are bubbles. You may have played with something like this before. But did you know that bubbles are more than playthings? Scientists study them. Today I'm going to show you how bubbles work. To understand bubbles, first you need to know about surface tension. Water molecules are so attracted to each other that they hold together as long as they can. This glass is full of water, but I can still add more without spilling. The water is actually above the rim of the glass. But when I add soap, the soap molecules get between the water molecules and relax the surface tension, and the water spills out. Let's try another experiment. Watch what happens when I blow into this glass of plain water. Bubbles form, but they quickly disappear because the surface tension pulls them back in. Now watch what happens when I add some soap and blow again. The soap has reduced the surface tension and the bubbles are able to escape. Bubbles are just air trapped in a coating of soap and water. As thin as the wall of this bubble is, there are actually 3 layers in it. The outside layer is a thin film of soap. The inside layer is also soap. In between the two is a layer of water. Besides reducing the surface tension, the soap helps to keep the water from evaporating too quickly. Eventually, though, the water will evaporate, and when that happens, the bubble will pop! If you want to make your own bubbles, there are 3 basic requirements: bubble solution, something to make the bubbles with, and air. Let's start with the easiest, air. You can blow bubbles 2 ways: by using the air in your lungs or by waving your wand. Either way, the idea is to capture the air inside your bubble solution. Next comes a bubble solution. You can buy it or you can make your own. There are a lot of recipes on the internet. Most of them have 2 things in common: water and dishwashing soap. After that, you can add a lot of different things, such as corn syrup. The corn syrup helps to thicken the solution, makes your bubbles last longer and be stronger. Finally, there's the bubble wand. You can buy bubble wands or you can make your own. One way to do this is to take a chenille stem, bend it, twist it a few times, and shape it, and you've got a bubble wand. Or you can use wire. Twist it into all sorts of different shapes, like stars or flowers. If you want to go big, you can make an extra large batch of bubble solution and use a hula hoop as your bubble wand. If I use a round-shaped bubble wand to blow my bubbles, they turn out round. So does that mean that if I use a star-shaped bubble wand, I'll have star-shaped bubbles? Let's find out. No, they're still round. So let's say this is my star-shaped bubble wand. When I blow into it, the air expands the soap film and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. The soap loosens the attraction of the water molecules so they can stretch. But the attraction of the water molecules isn't totally gone. They still try to stay together. The most efficient shape for this is a circle, so the bubble forms a sphere. We learned earlier that bubbles pop when the water in them evaporates. If you try to catch a bubble, that will make it pop too. But there's a secret. If you get your hand wet, you can catch bubbles. Now, if I take a dry straw and poke it, it breaks the bubble. But watch, if I get the straw wet, I can put the straw right inside without breaking the bubble. I can even take a straw, dip it in the bubble solution, and make this bubble even bigger. You can have a lot of fun with bubbles. Start out by making your own bubble solution. There's one listed below. But don't stop there. Be a scientist. Try adding more soap. Try using a different kind of soap. Try adding extra corn syrup. Try using a different recipe. Keep experimenting until you find just the right bubble solution for you. After all, when it comes to bubbles, the sky's the limit.